As you know, during lockdown, we're not having a full sermon, a short reflection. A full sermon will be recorded and will be put on the internet later in the day. I'm using a reflection written by Mark Island, so would you please be seated? Don't you just love Peter? Even though he has just grasped that Jesus is God's anointed, he can't help himself taking Jesus on one side and presuming to correct his theology. And what does this story tell us about Jesus? That he created the kind of dynamic within his disciples that enabled them to be completely honest with him, even when they thought he was wrong. These days, more and more people find themselves having to work as part of a team, and many of us will have worked in teams where the boss would not have been able to cope with such honest and open criticism. In his best-selling book, The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, business guru Patrick Lencioni identifies the first dysfunction as the absence of trust, unwillingness to be vulnerable within the group. And when Peter says something that is clearly off message, Jesus is not afraid to confront him for the sake of the team. Too often, the effectiveness of teams is hampered when a leader shies away from confronting behaviour which they know is harmful, as Lencioni also notes. And what does it say about Jesus? That he created the type of team where the members were willing to be open about their mistakes, so that others could learn from them. One of Mark's primary sources for his gospel was probably the personal reminiscences of Peter, which makes me love Peter all the more. Amen.